Yah say, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore, Yah will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and Yah will discover their secret parts. In that day, Yah will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their calls, and their round tires like the moon, the chains, and the bracelets, and the mufflers, the bonnets, and the ornaments of the legs, and the headbands, and the tablets, and the earrings, the rings, and nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles, and the wimples, and the crisping pins, the glasses, and the fine linen, and the hoods, and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be stink, and instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of well set hair, baldness, and instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war, and her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. Yah, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, is not pleased with the behaviors that he see from his daughters. The daughters of Zion have become haughty and prideful. The children are lost, with no guidance, and the men of Israel are the main ones to blame because they turned their backs on God. Our ancestors, the men of Israel, turned their backs on God. And us as men, we have to turn back to Yah, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that our families may get back to the structure of the Most High. But sisters, they will still be judged according to their own wicked choices. Everybody is raving about Young Miami's song, Spin That. I recall hearing this song playing cars at red lights and driving by, but never knew what the song was about. The lyrics to the song go like this. So the chorus reads, where all my scamming ass niggas at? Spending that money fast. 20s, 50s, 100s cash. Boy, go in that go-yard bag. Boosting bees, where y'all at? Stuffing that S in y'all bag. Just to flip it, pop some tags. Girl, go in that go-yard bag. Right? Now, the first verse, she said, I like a gangster ass nigga making more than 10 figures. I'm a down ass B, what she call herself. It's crazy that in this music, she said I'm a down ass bitch, right? And when you look up the definition for the word bitch, it's a female dog. And in the scriptures in the book of Revelations, he says no dogs will enter into the kingdom. Now, someone may read that. When I first read that years ago, I was like, wait a minute, dogs? Like, I knew he wasn't talking. I'm like, the Most High can't be talking about like actual animals, dogs. I just felt it in my spirit. It was something more to it. Prayed about it. Looked up the translation. A dog is a person with an impure mind. They call male prostitutes and female prostitutes dogs, right? So it's crazy that a woman will call herself a female dog. But she say, I'm a down ass be riding with you in a splat. Now, I looked up splat. I never heard that term, but a splat is a stolen vehicle. So she say she want a man that's making money, 10 figures, riding with you in a stolen vehicle. She says, right here, show me where you spend the block on your ops, right? Gang banging, killing. Hanging out the drops, screaming, F the cops. So these type of lyrics, whether we know it or not, are influencing the youth. And that's why so many of the children are behaving the way they're behaving, because they're looking at these people as the leaders and role models. These people are looked at as the role models of today. The song is glorifying stealing. The song is mainly about being a booster and a scammer. And when we read Exodus chapter 20, verse 15, it says, "Thou shalt not steal." This, in my opinion, is a disgrace to our community. And the influence of this song could be very bad, but people love it. NDRE and others called out this debauchery, and others defended this foolishness by lashing out at them. People such as Trick Daddy, which I'm not surprised, because when you look at the type of music that he does or that he used to do, and even the way that he carried himself, not really surprised, you know. Many of our people don't really want to see upliftment within our community. They don't want to see people being uplifted. They don't want to see people progressing. They don't want to see people moving righteous. They hate it. Many people actually hate that. So you can't be surprised by the things that people do. All of us for sure are not this way. My mind has been renewed by the word of Yah. And now this type of music, it disgusts me. But those who defend this debauchery have low standards, low self-esteem. Many of our people don't want to change. We got to understand this. They love evil and hate good, as we read in Micah chapter 3, verse 2. Who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them and their flesh from off their bones. Now, the real question is this: why would people who don't look like us or listen to this music pay ignorant people to make this type of music? That's the big question. And we're going to talk more and more about this, because why would multi-millionaires, billionaires, go and give a record contract to this young woman or boy from the projects, from the slums, from impoverished conditions, and give them a contract for millions of dollars and pay them, $50,000, $60,000 a show? And some of these people may do 2, 3, 4 shows in a week. Why are they paying people this much? It's an agenda behind it. You best believe it. It's an agenda. And they believe that paying people this amount of money is worth the results that they're looking for.